Good to have you on this Tuesday edition. I'm Jason Colthorpe in for Karen. First at 4, a COVID vaccine setback as federal regulators force a pause in the use of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. The FDA says it's out of an abundance of caution after reports of rare and serious blood clots in 6 women. One patient has died, another is critical. The cases come after more than 6.8 million doses have been given, making them literally 1 in a million occurrences so far. The FDA is investigating and says the pause could last a matter of days. We're tracking the impact on distribution with reassurance from the White House and Governor Whitmer, who isn't changing course at this time.
This is concerning, and of course, I'm going to continue to push for more vaccines to come into Michigan. But at this point, I don't know that there's a whole lot more we can say other than we're going to closely monitor and follow the CDC and FDA guidance.
So we have more than enough supply of Pfizer and Moderna vaccines to continue the current pace of about 3 million shots per day.
Now, in spite of the reassurance, the impact of the pause was felt immediately throughout Metro Detroit. The city quickly halted Johnson & Johnson shots and switched to Moderna and Pfizer. The city is telling people with vaccine appointments, keep them, keep showing up, but they will get one of the other brands for now. Some Detroiters say that's okay, but it is causing scheduling issues for others.
My daughter here from college, and that was the reason me getting the Johnson & Johnson, because it was one shot. So now if they switch to the 2, how is that going to affect her coming back to get the second shot?
I was trying to get the 1 shot, because I wouldn't have to miss an appointment or anything like that. But, I mean, this is just as fine. I just want to be safe, you know what I mean?
The state of Michigan has halted the use of the vaccine for now. We're tracking that shift all over Metro Detroit in the coronavirus resources section on the homepage at clickondetroit.com. Now let's bring in the doc here. We know many of you have questions about what this all means, and Dr. McGeorge, we just heard some people ask them right out loud what this does mean. It puts a lot of this in perspective. What are some of the things people do need to know about this right now?
Well, Jason, broadly, this is an exceptionally rare condition. We're talking about cerebral venous sinus thrombosis. That's essentially a clot in a vein that drains blood from the brain. But on top of that, as it might be related to the vaccine, it's actually even more rare because it's accompanied by a low platelet count. Now, for anyone who had the Johnson & Johnson vaccine more than 3 weeks ago, if you're feeling fine, then do not worry. Now, if you had the shot more recently, the biggest symptom to be aware of is a significant headache, especially if it's accompanied by a neurologic problem like a change in vision or weakness on one side of the body or another. Now, unfortunately, though, a mild headache after the vaccine is fairly common. So really what we're talking about is something that occurs days after and continues. Now, one of the biggest reasons for the pause, in addition to looking at the data more closely, is to make the healthcare community aware of this rare condition and the fact that this type of clot with low platelets should not be treated with the common blood thinner heparin.
And one of the other questions I bet people are wondering too, Doc, is how is this specific, or could this happen with Pfizer and Moderna?
No, that's an important question. This is very specific to the Johnson & Johnson vaccine and the AstraZeneca vaccine, actually, which does not have approval in the U.S. Those 2 vaccines use a very different approach than Pfizer and Moderna, and there is absolutely no similar concern with either the Pfizer or Moderna mRNA vaccines. And frankly, our experience with the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines with over 4 months of use and 180 million doses has actually been exceptional.
Yeah, really has. Good to get a lot of the information on this out today and keep that conversation going, which we will do throughout our newscast tonight at 5 and 6. Doc, thanks. We'll see you then.